Yeah, I'm gonna see that happening. Okay. I am definitely live. Let me just make sure this is being shared. And close. Should have went to my... Okay. I know this is going to be the most ridiculous stream out there. But hello, my YouTube family on my main YouTube channel. Welcome to this kind of streamy stream. Anyway, I do want to talk to you guys about a few things, and one of them is definitely have to do with what the title says. I do not want to be, I don't want to end up like my brother. And the reason why, what happened was, yesterday after roughly an hour or after I streamed and my mother had came home, what happened was we decided to go get the necessary things we need, and that's mostly it's toilet paper. And the reason why was because we were out of it. So anyway, what happened was when we were going to, I would say, Walmart's, and it's kind of a little bit far from where I live. And what happened was when we were about to get there, some driver, I think it was a female driver, almost hitting my mother and I was panicking because what happened was I was trying to tell my mother about my day, kind of. I mean, she just wanted to know what I ate for lunch and breakfast. And on top of that, I was looking over my kind of work of the fan fiction. I'm not going to tell you much about that until I am continue on working on this. But what happened was this person, I believe it was a woman, who stopped and almost hit into our rental van, and almost causing me to be having high blood pressure. But I don't think I'm going to have much of a high blood pressure like my brother. So that's why I'm kind of freaked out about this, is because of what happened, and was that despite the driver was so, and I do mean this, so terribly rude, so terribly made me, I just kind of freaked out, and I screamed, and my mother got mad at me. I'm like, what should I do? How I will react to something like that? Anyway, it was just terrible. I was scared, and, and that's why. And the reason why I said that is because the reason why I don't want to end up like my brother is what happened was when my brother was working for the school, he ended up almost into a car accident. Oh, thank you, Jambalama. Hi. Yeah, I'm okay. So what happened was, yes, my brother almost really got hurt and said he had high blood pressure, and that's what happened. And I was kind of freaked out that I was worried about the same situation as my brother did. But I don't know why these drivers would do crazy things just to get somebody's attention or anything. But it isn't. And it just made me feel so angry and upset because of my health and stuff. But, anyway. So, more into what happened more of what happened yesterday, including last night. I ended up talking to Melinda, who's a very good friend that I met during this whole entire situation going on with Abby Arthur. But what happened was, we had to talk about some other things, and especially with the whole entire wrestling community going on, that I have been kind of much burned out But that, and I had to dial back. I mean, because there are a lot of things going on within the wrestling community besides this Abby Arthur situation, which, as I lately heard, that she is apparently going to get time for her break in her parolement of not supposed to be online. But there might be more into this, as I heard, coming in May. So that's next month. Anyway, so I will address that as well once that happens. And anyway, so I also told her about some of my other wrestlers besides that I am more focused with Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, aka the Golden Lovers, despite of how things went in being the Elite. And if you guys haven't seen in the episode that was released, I highly recommend you guys do that right now, because this is a huge spoiler. Apparently, I think episode 100 is kind of the finale, and I don't know if there's going to be more of this into the near future. And the reason what happened is it's what happened on Saturday, that led to the match between Kenny Omega and Cody Rhodes. And I know that there are a lot of other things, but we don't know if this is good. I don't know if there's going to be more of being the Elite. If there are, maybe this will be starting up, but I think for the time being, I think they're going to take a break. And as of right now, I'm mainly focusing on the Golden Lovers. And despite that, how everybody is seeing this, understand it's a storyline going on. And despite of everybody's been, beaming on Cody and Brandy, alright? And despite what happened with Brandy and Kenny being hurt on Saturday, it was kind of made me felt sad that they got hurt. But then again, this is what they do. Anyway, so more into that, I spoke to Melinda about mentioning of one of my other wrestlers who I am really been at this for, kind of following him as much as he's followed me for since going to be in August, 5 years, is Tim Donst. And lately, he has not been really been booked going on, and there are a lot of other things going on, but I nearly almost have a burnout of watching him. And the reason why is I have not been focused on much of him because of what's going on with Abby Arthur and then being the Elite. But I have found out that he will be wrestling at Nova Wrestling, or is known as North Virginia Pro Wrestling, because he's been booked for the Commonwealth, and he might be going up against Nick Gage in the tournament. So who knows? Because I heard that both him. So as I didn't know, a month ago he was announced for it, and now Nick Gage has also been announced. So there might be some things going on with both of them. So. The other thing is I'm hoping that the Absolute title should be defending, and although I'm kind of concerned about to be honest with you, I'm kind of worried about Tim's gimmick in Nova and his gimmick that he has going on with AIW. And even though I should have told more Melinda that since about this whole entire situation with his mother there, since he I believe he has, I'm not sure what is the situation, but I think before his father went completely out of control and ended up almost murdering his mother, as I had learned much especially when the documentary had came out, that Tim has much seen his mother, and his mother has been remarried, and his stepfather has been like supportive of his stepson in his wrestling career. But what happened was about 2 years ago, actually it will be 2 years since, because this also happened around the time of Christina Grimmie's death and the Pulse Club shootings happening. I know that I shouldn't be saying that, but what happened was it happened right before Christina Grimmie was murdered, and actually it was also that time I was watching the Evolve weekend shows, and what happened was prior to that happening. I didn't find this out until the day after the Pulse shootings happened, was that Tim, his father had drove from Pennsylvania to Ohio, and where his mother and stepfather are living, and tried to murder her. And I was terrified hearing this news. And it turns out that she was okay. She ended up somehow surviving this madness. But what happened was that I had found out when there was an article on his father came out, and despite there was a troll who was commenting on this, and it was mentioning about Hillary Clinton, and even though it never mentions of her, because the whole entire article was about his father, and his father is probably going to be serving time for the rest of his life, and I had knew about this, and I think I mentioned this before like that around that time, but I know I told my friend Valentina about this because I was kind of concerned of what's going on. I mean, I feel like thinking about this, I feel like his dad needs to get help. But I don't think that's going to be happening because of what he had done, and he is looking at he ended up looking at time, and his time is going to be happening. And how this happened is he was off his medication, according to Tim. And if you do want to find out the article, but understand that his dad's name is different, because, as I will tell you guys, Tim Donst is not his real name. That's his wrestling name. And I know his real name, and I do not want to damage this, even though I already know the truth. But as you guys didn't know, that was considered to be one of the most craziest things ever happened to him in real life, besides his health situation, which apparently he had kidney cancer, and it was removed via surgery, and it turns out it was benign. And that's happened to my mother last year, or despite I was really wondering when she would be home, and despite my brother didn't much of taking care of me because he ended up going to work, but at least I had frozen foods to use, and for much entertainment, I went to watch Captain Sparkles. Yes, Jordan Marin, aka Captain Sparkles. And what happened was I decided to watch his videos, and actually I also watched his friend, who also had done the work behind the scenes for both Maya Knight and Trollcraft zine. So I had to watch both of them as much as it came from me of entertainment until my mother got home, and it was kind of ridiculous. But anyway, So, so as understanding, besides what I had, why this whole entire situation with Abby Arthur going on is her faking cancer is ridiculous, because compared to what happened to my mother last year, to what happened to Tim Donst 2 years ago, no, excuse me, 3 years ago, my mistake. Sorry, 2 years ago was about the situation with his father. And also, roughly about 2 decades ago, or actually it's more than 2 decades ago, my brother had battled blood cancer, or it's commonly known as leukemia. And, and even though despite that, they're all well and fine in any way, and despite I know that he's wrestling, that I know about Tim Donst wrestling, and actually speaking about him, he just tweeted something this morning, and I actually really know what it is, and I do understand what it is because I had found out myself. And a lot of people don't know this, but I just forgot about this is happening today. Okay. And this was tweeted, and thank God for my notifications. If you can't see it, because it should be forward, but this is Larry Sweeney. He posted a picture of Larry Sweeney, and this is his tweet. And it says here, "Thanks for the drives and wrestling knowledge. Thanks for making a 16-year-old kid feel like he had an older brother." There. Hashtag 12 large. And if you guys don't know, that story is, it has been, I would say, I believe 7 years. Yeah, it's about been 7 years. 7 years ago, Larry Sweeney, one of the notorious great wrestlers, I would say, had passed away. And it was due to the fact that he committed suicide. And I know you guys are going to be angry at me and thinking, "Oh, Lindsay's talking about suicide. She shouldn't be." Actually, I heard about this. But it was a terrible day in wrestling. And it's not just for Tim Donst, but for Claudio Castagnoli, a.k.a. Cesaro in WWE, and Chris Hero, otherwise known in NXT as Cassius Ohno. Because as if you search on YouTube of Larry Sweeney, Chris Hero, and Claudio Castagnoli, the three of them were in fact were working together as a team. And this happened in Chicago, including the expansion of the Kings of Wrestling. Before Claudio went on his own, and Chris stayed until he was gone from Chicago with unknown reasons. Though somebody asked, and I will mean this. So, I don't know, it was like more than a couple of years ago, I checked on Reddit and it asked me anything with Mike Quackenbush. And according to somebody who asked Quackenbush, and Quackenbush couldn't respond to that because it was a touchy subject, but somebody mentioned to the other person who was asking about this that the reason why Chris Hero left Chikara was he was doing something very inappropriate with a student of his, actually a student's girlfriend, and a student that he was training, and he was messing around with the girlfriend. Though I am not really certain if that was true or not, because if it was true, then where's the information? But I think they're saying it's in the shoot video, and I'm like, oh, you mean the one Chris did, after he got released from WWE the first time around? So that's the case, then I have no access to it, alright? But I don't know if that's true or not. And if it is, then maybe there's something else that's going on. And I'm not going into that details about what's going on, why I had blocked him on Twitter, because that's something actually I knew of, and I'm going to speak about that. But I had to mention about the same because it's been 7 years since Sweeney had passed away, and it was terrible. And if you guys didn't know, and I think even though according to what Wikipedia says, I knew. Oh wait, hang on. Ay. Okay, I see. According to much of Wikipedia has said, it was from a rope, and I think, as I probably heard, that he must have been bipolar, and anybody who probably heard about that, there was one person who may spoke about that, and it was Chris. But I mean, for what Larry is to Tim Donst, he was being a mentor to him, and and apparently he before his death, he actually became this. It was before his death, that he was taken over the. I think the name's called Vodka, and it was originally the original person who played him was Tim Donst, as I heard of, and before he revealed himself at the season finale, the 2009 season finale of Chikara Wrestling, because of that. And that's all I'm just much saying about that kind of wrestling situation. So yes, so the whole entire situation with right now, as of late, is what's going on with Tim Donst is I'm kind of concerned about him not getting fully much exposure ever since he was since he was seen in Vice. And I know Washington Post did not much of helping him either when he was wrestling over at Nova. Even though I'm sorry guys, I'm just feeling a little weird today. I mean, because I also not only I want to address about the wrestling situation, about what happened to me yesterday, I also have to address the streaming situation as well. If you guys don't know that, today at 3 o'clock on Twitch, I was going to plan off talking about Minecraft and the whole entire Minecraft situation, but I'm just going to go over the build today at 3 o'clock on twitch.tv/MissLindsiestar, and also we'll talk about what's going on with anything else that related with Minecraft. And however, I also want to address that my gaming situation is kind of ridiculous, because what happened is this morning I went to go check over my gaming stuff, and my schedule was kind of crazy because I did not schedule a video stream release from my Twitch channel to my gaming channel, and also I had to switch things up. So that will be happening is tomorrow. I scheduled it to today, because tomorrow at 4 o'clock I'm going to will be one of my streams that I did last Friday. And so there'll be a lot of other things to go over of that. I'll probably do that today on Twitch. But yeah, so the whole entire situation is what's going on in the wrestling situation as of right now is that I'm gonna dial back down, even though the other things I will be kind of much focused besides the Abby Arthur situation. The seeing what's going on with the Golden Lovers, the Elite, the Bullet Club, Cody, Brandy, Flip Gordon, and of course the All In situation. If you guys didn't know, in the last couple of days or so, the All In, more names announced for the All In, and if you guys don't know that, if you guys don't know the All In story, this was made by Cody and the Young Bucks. And so far, the names who have been announced for All In were in fact of Cody, the Young Bucks, Stephen Amell of Green Arrow. He's gonna be there. I heard Kenny Omega is, but I thought he was going to be removed. What was going on? But second thoughts says that he still is staying in. Though I would love, though I think Cody should have Cody, and I think Nick and Mac should agree to bring in Kota, and the reason why is because I feel like I mean, if Kenny's going to be allowed to be there, then then why isn't Kota is? I mean, but I'm sorry, I'm just trying to go looking for the here we go, found it. I think I should follow it. So far, the ones who are the announcement of who's going to be in All In, including the ones that have been those who have been announced for the All In so far, besides the five faces for this, which is on the All In Twitter account, which is, if you want to search, it's all_in_2018, and it's happening September 1st in Chicago. And yes, the header has the 5 of them: Kenny, Nick and Matt, Cody, and Steven. They're all been announced for All In. Also announced for All In is also, I believe, oh yeah, Tessa Blanchard is in it. I believe let's see, Tessa's in it. Marty's is definitely in. Marty Scroll's in it. Adam Page is in it. Yeah, Tessa's in it. I already mentioned her. Let's see. Who else that is been announced for it? Oh, right. Of course, Ray Phoenix and his brother Pentagon Jr., or actually his on Twitter as Penta El Zero. He's been announced for it. Who else? Oh yeah, Marty Scroll's girlfriend Diana Perozzo, she's in it, and also he's also been announced too. And this is actually the first, but Kazuchika Okada, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, who has been champion for more than, actually, how long has it been? No, not 500. Is it? Hang on, I love searching this. Do this while I'm streaming. Yeah, and I mean that he's in his longest reign. Yeah, in his 4th reign, he has been champion for over 600 days. So, as you guys didn't know, almost about 2 years ago, he had won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship from Tetsuya Naito at Dominion, which was June 19th, 2016. So, I'm sorry I'm wiping my nose. It's just, it starts to run. But yes, so Okada is definitely all in. I just can't believe that happened. It has been confirmed. And yes, it has, because look, Okada. He says, I'm all in, September 1st. It's funny. But yeah, so I don't know who's also gonna be an all in, but if I do find out more information from the crew, hopefully I will also mention that. But as of right now, the whole entire situation with Abby Arthur is happening. Although, as I heard of from Melinda, and that Abby is trying to get a lawyer, but apparently she's not. There's nobody going to represent her. Instead, she's probably going to be representing herself. But at the same time, as I heard, she's trying to battle this mental situation, which apparently, if she passed that, she, as I heard, was she will probably defending herself. But according to what I found out from Melinda in our conversation, which I'm not going to show out of respect to her, she says that her first witness is her sister, Taylor, and I'm like, okay. I mean, after this whole entire situation, what Abby had done, I mean, it was ridiculous how she is, but her saying that her witness is going to be her sister when the fact is she doesn't have a sister is ridiculous. But all I heard from Melinda is that there will be a piece of Abby Arthur will be happening next month, and her family, that she has been talking to, that has been evidence, did not know this whole entire situation was going on. In fact, I mean, there might be more to this. Now, the other situation is, I'm going to have a hard time planning this out, but I may do, I don't know, a charity stream. I'm thinking to help for those who have been kind of got messed up and not getting their money back from PayPal. I may plan to do something like that, but I will be needing some help from that. I'm not sure yet, but if there will be, I'll probably do it through. I want to say I could do this through Tiltify, but Tiltify is different. So I may use my Streamlabs account on Twitch. to raise money for to help those who have not gotten their money back from PayPal, even though PayPal should have gotten their money back, but they're refusing to do so. And I know so because I had got scammed into something like this, some kind of scam like this, and I lost and PayPal wouldn't give it back to me, but I lost like $125. Alright, thank you, Drama Llama. So I may try to think about that and do that on my Twitch channel. But I have to think about this first. PayPal is the devil, I agree. I'm thinking about doing this too, but I'm gonna have to use Streamlabs, but my Streamlabs account has been set up to my PayPal account, so and if that happens, if I decide to do this, I will I'll ask for people to help donate through in the Streamlabs account, and then after that, I will try to do is those who have lost the money, I'll probably send it to their PayPal accounts. If not, because what happened with Abby Arthur was in fact terrible, and it was kind of ridiculous. What she have done. She scammed a lot of people out, and I don't know if anybody has gotten their money back. All I heard was PayPal is refusing. So if anybody who wants to if anybody who has their money not back from PayPal, I will try to do is I will stream, and if anybody and the reason why I'm just saying if anybody goes to my Streamlabs, because as of right now, I have not yet got my affiliate status that is on Twitch as of yet, or being a verified partner yet either, because it's really one of the hardest situations to try to get there, because in order to get affiliate, you need average of 3 views consecutively, and for the partnership it's have to be at least 75, an average of 75 views, and that's what I had found out from Twitch. But anyway, guys, that's much I can say as of right now. The other situation is, hopefully tomorrow, hopefully for my gaming channel on YouTube gets, for at least today and tomorrow, hoping there will be some views coming in. But if my stream that I did from Friday that I'm excited to release tomorrow gets more views, I'm hoping, and more subscribers, I'm hoping this will help me to get my my monetization back. I'm not sure, but partly my monetization gets back, but it may take months, because as I went on to Twitter, I heard that YouTube had tweeted out on the Team YouTube Twitter account had tweeted out saying they have backlogged a lot of. They have a backlog of monetization. It's really ridiculous. I had to hear about this. So, I don't know. And there's other things have been talking about with going on. Thank you, Drama Lava. The whole entire situation going on with YouTube is that I've been hearing stuff saying that YouTube is being investigated. Google probably is being investigated, and their parent company, Alphabet, is being investigated. But the reason why YouTube is probably being investigated is when I heard from Philip DeFranco and Tim Pool, both yesterday, I would say. The reason why their YouTube's being investigated has to do with children. And to be honest with you, I do not know if I have any kind of kids for my gaming channel, who would watch my stuff. I mean, I'm really kind of keeping my less of swearing down, but with tomorrow's from my tomorrow's schedule upload from my Twitch stream that I did Friday of PUBG Mobile is kind of violent, but I do not swear on the stream because it's being ridiculous, and it's probably because of what's going on with YouTube. But at the same time, I don't know. And on top of that, if this goes well, and if I get more subscribers, that's great. Because each and every time I'm getting more people to subscribe to me, either on my main or my gaming channel, it gets to a goal of getting subscribers. And because of that, I've been really delving into how to understand to build my channels. And they said that the first 100 is the hardest. And it is, because as of right now, both my main YouTube channel has 81 subscribers, and it's about need 19 more to reaching 100. And as for my gaming channel, it's at 51, and I need at least 49 more subscribers to reach 100. And that is a small step to continue on with these small steps until I reach one of the goals, which is reaching 100,000 subscribers. And the reason why is because even though this is why YouTube is should be ashamed to put this out there, but as my temptation is the play buttons. And I was hoping if I ever do reach that, I would get their play button, but as I lately been heard that YouTube ended up revamping the gold and silver play buttons. The silver play button is where you reach to 100,000, and the gold is when you reach 1 million. And they have been revamped. And it's and because of that is I have a video for it. Actually, let me go to my card options. Let me pull this up. First of all, let me show from the video from yesterday. I'll put there. Let's see. I'm going to change the video that I talked, because I did talk about this, to this one that I made a video 8 minutes long. Is my thoughts of the new silver and gold play buttons. But yeah. Yep, so I have all the other cards are up there. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this up because I have to go eat. I gotta also check out some other YouTube stuff, and I'll meet you guys on twitch.tv/RecencyStar for Minecraft today. Apparently, both the Bedrock edition, which I am on, and the Java edition, which some of my favorite YouTubers, including log.zip. It has, for the snapshot, which if you guys want to check it out, he'll probably have his video up probably right before I go streaming, or probably he will when I'm streaming. Apparently both the Bedrock and the Java Edition, Bedrock, let me say this right. It's the Bedrock build and the Java snapshot. Both of them are releasing Dolphins, are doing Dolphins today. So I will go over that for the Bedrock. And log.zip, if you want to check him out, go search him on YouTube by typing log.zip, and that is LOGDOTZIP. And make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. He'll be releasing the Java Edition snapshot today, and I will be doing the battle build, and I will be doing the Bedrock build on my Twitch channel. And let me show you Tyler's tweet. So he tweeted off today saying this snapshot today, and there's it is. And for those who are wondering, in the Bedrock Edition, because I took a screenshot of it thanks to my Samsung phone. There it is. Oh no, that's not it. Here it is. This is the message that I had to check to make sure. So hopefully, if you guys are interested in today, to my channel for the Bedrock Edition, please go to twitch.tv/Miss Lindsie Star. If you're interested for the Java Edition, go to Tyler's YouTube channel, that is log.zip. So by searching him on YouTube. Okay? Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go get lunch, and hopefully I'll see you guys over on Twitch. And otherwise, if not, see you guys again soon. Probably tomorrow. Till then. Bye.